California Attorney General announced $1.4 million settlement with mobile game publisher JamCity over alleged violations of California Consumer Privacy Act. The state said JamCity failed to provide consumers with a way to opt out of data sale or sharing across its 21 mobile games and share data from teenagers without the required opt-in consent. Oi, oi, oi.
Two and a Half Gamers exclusive.
Breaking news.
Literally breaking.
Hello everyone, this is Matej and you are listening to Breaking News. Well, I'm not calling this segment or whatever Jakub came up with a news navigator because this is all about games, news, and no bullshit. So let's stay with that. Breaking news, I will start with some standout releases and updates around the globe, dive into some wild world of mobile gaming, ad tech stuff, and grab your energy drink. This might get a little bit spicy. So do you like to kick things off with our top gaming stories of this week? These aren't just game launches, they're moments when developers whisper, please download me into the void. And void because nobody is downloading them. But also showcase how studios are engaging players and building communities. There is Bleach Soul Resonance launch worldwide. Jakub would love this. So Crunchyroll and A+ Japan release Bleach Soul Resonance on November 1st. So I'm talking about last week's news. This free-to-play RPG invites players to become substitute soul reapers. Ooh, how fun. And features a faithful retelling of manga story with 17 playable characters and 3D action combat. Millions of people already pre-registered, so because apparently they have plenty of time to fight on the bus. Anyway, Jakub will absolutely love this. We are gonna go through from Bleach to Real Farm. Craft expands to Taiwan. There's Neo Games, puzzle farming, hybrid Real Farm Craft, which just launched in Taiwan after surpassing 10 million downloads in South Korea. This game blends match-free puzzles with a real-world marketplace. I'm asking, who gives about games like this? Actually, pulled some numbers from Sensor Tower. Thank you very much, Sensor Tower, for sponsoring this episode. It's almost dead, so nothing really happening there. But it's making like 70k revenues per month. Anyway, so it's not that really interesting. But players craft items and can buy actual products and produce, supporting over 100 small farms. It's kind of nice. It's like Farmville met Whole Foods, since I'm in the US. If you're in Europe, Farmville met Billa, Lidl, or whoever you can think about. And just decided to go legit. These new releases is fully localized in traditional Chinese. There's a game which is called Villains Robot Battle Royale, which officially launched worldwide on November 26. Matches last 4 minutes, which is perfect for players who think 5-minute games are a commitment. This title blends MOBA and Battle Royale mechanics and adds a super villain trading system. One-click level ups, a new raid. Finally, something is happening on, drumrolls please, it's actually still blockchain. So these games are still live and kicking. Again, I don't think anyone cares. I thought this is already dead. Anyway, so Resident Evil Survival Unit hits 1 million downloads. Capcom's strategy spin-off Resident Evil Survival Unit debuted on November 18 and hit more than 1 million downloads in just 2 days. It holds 4.7 star rating on the App Store and 4.6 on Google Play, and players can redeem a launch code 1MILSurvivors for rewards. In other words, zombies are more popular than some network sitcoms. Who would have guessed? Well, you know who. You, because you're listening to our podcast for some time and everybody loves zombies for lower CPIs. But anyway, I also looked into this game, and this one is definitely not dead on arrival. It's actually bringing K per day revenues, and on 1.5 million downloads, it already made 1.4 million revenues. So we might actually talk about this game on the podcast if this stays true. Then we have Millimages expands the Molang universe. If you didn't know, there's a French studio which is called Millimages, celebrated 1 million views of its Molang YouTuber season 3 and launched the Molang Match Munch on iOS and Android. Another amazing global launch. This match-3 title features hundreds of story-driven levels where players match ingredients to recreate recipes. Cooking with rabbits has never been so wholesome or calorie-free. But the game makes whooping $100 per day. Thank you very much. Next, the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross celebrates 6.5 years, 6.5. There's always a half. Netmarble released its 6.5 Apocalypse Fest update for 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, introducing Prophecy King Tristan, the first hero to wield both light and darkness. Apparently, half-year anniversaries are now a thing, because why wait for a full year to party? Ha, there you go. That's why we are 2.5 gamers. Zombies Run comes home. There's author Naomi Alderman, which she reacquired the rights for the fitness app Zombies Run. This app, with over 10 million downloads, uses narrative missions to motivate runners, whether they are doing a couch to 5K or just chasing their dog. Alderman said she was thrilled to continue telling new stories, and we are also thrilled. This game had a huge success, success in 2020. Since then, it was on a big decline. Nevertheless, here we are, Zombies Run. And you can run as well and get motivated by narrative missions. There's a Paysafe adds Brazilian payment options for Boosteroid. So payments platform Paysafe expanded its partnership with cloud gaming provider Boosteroid to Brazil. Gamers can now subscribe using Pix, QR codes, or Boleto Bacaria vouchers, accommodating Brazil's obsession with instant payments. Boosteroids may not roll out of the tunnel, but at least paying just got easier. We have our favorite game, favorite in quotes, nothing against the DC Dark Legions obviously, but they launched the Thanksgiving event, rolled out this Season of Harvest event for Dark Legion. Swamp Thing, Poison Ivy, Artemis headline minigames like Field of Blessing and Harvest Delight. Players collect pumpkins and botanical formulas for in-game rewards, with over 200 heroes and villains to upgrade. Not bad. You might spend more time farming digital pumpkins than prepping real Thanksgiving dinner. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way, which was yesterday. And this is another one for our beloved Jakub. Netmarble Solo Leveling Rise launched a Winter Begins update. It introduces SSR character Lara Walker, raises Sang level cap to 130, and adds new story chapters, hard moderate, fresh costumes. Basically, it's time to grind or be left in the snow. The game remains available on all the platforms because Netmarble wants everyone to suffer equally. And here we go into AdTech and industry trends. Beyond launches, there's still everything that's happening on our UA, drama, or policy, soap operas, whatever. Unity introduced a new tool to help developers grow games and optimize ads. Unite 2025. Unity unveiled a suite of innovations designed to improve development, deployment, and whatever else. Unity Vector, that everybody's talking about, but nobody sees it working in real life, was revealed again. An AI-driven platform that helps developers identify deeply engaged players and deliver more effective ads, which nobody still to this date seen in real life. So hopefully this is the time to be alive for the Unity Vector. Hopefully we can see it. So they brought the developer data framework, which gives developers more actionable insights, platform toolkit, most importantly, enhancements to IIP management, and Unity AI Gateway, which is coming in 2026 for connecting third-party AI agents. Everybody is doing AI agents. Unity said these tools are aimed at empowering developers to develop, deploy, and grow games on every major platform from inside one trusted environment. Yeah, sure. Anyway, Unity is positioning its ad tech to compete with leaders like Apple and Meta. Good luck, Unity. We need you in this fight. California forces JamCity to change its data privacy practices. On 1st of November, California Attorney General announced $1.4 million settlement with mobile game publisher JamCity over alleged violations of California Consumer Privacy Act. So the state said JamCity failed to provide consumers with a way to opt out of data sale or sharing across its 21 mobile games and share data from teenagers without the required opt-in consent. Oi, oi, oi. So, in addition to paying the fine, JamCity must add in-app opt-out mechanism to stop selling or sharing personal information of users aged 13 to 15 without affirmative consent. So, no. This is a big problem. Anyway, so we are at the last news. Playable ads emerge as the new frontier from brand engagement. So the attention economy is moving from passive display ads to immersive playable media. No shit, Sherlock. We're talking about this for some time. There is an article that noted the global in-game advertising revenue is forecast to reach 124.5 billion in 2025. They highlighted how brands are reallocating budgets from newsfeed ads to an environment where players voluntarily engage, such as mobile games and social play platforms. Also, Uplovin. Thank you very much for bringing Uplovin and gamers into the whole market for e-commerce. Now, even e-commerce clients are reaching out to Playable Maker for pushing playables into the Uplovin. So, thank you very much. This is a wrap for this weekend from Blockbuster game launches and my major content updates to evolving ad tech strategies and privacy enforcement. Thank you very much for listening. We will be back next Friday with more insights from the world of mobile gaming. Thank you very much for listening, and don't forget, review, join the Slack channel, and see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.